Hello, this is Gavin back on Jessica Clark, and today I'm gonna be doing a movie review on the SpongeBob movie, Sponge on the One. Well, before we get into the review, let's just tell you that I have been a huge SpongeBob fan for so long. Ever since I was a toddler, and I had this plush Spongebob that my cousin got me. It was formerly my cousin's, I think, but he passed it on to us when we were 7. And I also have Patrick. SpongeBob, I had the longest. Okay. So anyway, let's tell you about the plot. Okay, the plot starts Gary the snail has been snail nap. So it's up to SpongeBob and Patrick to go rescue him in this city of Atlantis. I think that's what it's called. I forgot what the name of the city is. And and they meet this main sage, voiced by Keanu Reeves. Which you all know him in Speed. Oh, surprisingly, I never seen Speed. The only movie I really know him in is Duke Kaboom in Toy Story 4. Okay, so anyway, he helps SpongeBob and Patrick go to the lost city of Atlantis, or whatever it's called, to rescue Gary. Okay, I will admit, this is not the best one out of the series. I will admit that. It's not the weakest out of the series, but it's not the best one either. But this movie still blew my mind. I love this movie. I mean, when it comes to Nickelodeon movies, most of it is just aimed towards children. I enjoyed Wonder Park. I saw that one in the theater. I liked the animation, but I didn't find it as memorable as other kid movies. And another movie that came out that year from Nickelodeon was Dora in the City of the Lost Gold, which I haven't seen. I won't plan to, is I didn't like the show. And we got Playing with Fire, which still haven't seen. And I know next month we're getting the Paw Patrol movie, which I'm aware of the Paw Patrol movie. I did a reaction video on the official trailer. And you already know I'm not looking for the movie. I will not be seeing it. Nothing's gonna save this movie. But anyway, nowadays with animated movies, they're just aimed towards children. But this, the Spongebob movie, Sponge on the One, it didn't really felt like a kid's movie to me. I felt like it's aimed towards family. Family might like it. I mean, if you grew up with the TV show, you will enjoy this. And I mean, there were a lot of references from the previous movies, like for example, the Krabby Patty mobile from the first movie from 2004, from the early 2000s, which was the year I was born. And I mean, Tom Kenny does a great job as SpongeBob and Gary. I mean, SpongeBob is his most iconic character. Honestly, I wish Patchy the Pirate was in this movie. And I mean, I can't see anything wrong with this movie. That's really saying something. Nowadays, I'm more of an adult movie watcher. As of now, my favorite movie is The Birds of Prey. The one with Harley Quinn. And I mean, I still enjoy some kids' movies. Mostly ones that are aimed towards family. I mean, I loved both of the Trolls movies. But at the same time, I think they're just aimed towards much younger audience. I miss when DreamWorks made those movies that are aimed towards family, like, you know, Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon, and Shrek. And I honestly think DreamWorks needs to go easy on their sequels. I mean, I know Boss Baby 2 is out, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch that one or not. I mean, sequels are not everything, but if you're talking about a sequel from Pixar like the Toy Story series, absolutely they're everything. And they could make a fourth Cars movie, but I think 3 Cars movies are plenty. Wait, and I forgot to mention, Rise of the Guardians. It didn't felt like a kids movie, even though a lot of people haven't seen it. Well, I still enjoyed it. Okay. And spoiler alert, I'll have to say, Plankton wasn't really a villain in this movie. There was no true villain. I didn't watch a movie to see if it had a good villain. I mean, there are some movies that I didn't like the villains from, like, for example, the Emoji movie and Weep. I thought the villains in those were weak. Well, that's not the whole point of this video. I can't believe how long I'm talking about this movie. I mean, I knew it was gonna be good. But I was kind of expecting this one to be the weakest out of the series. But whatever. This movie deserves a perfect 5 out of 5 because I couldn't find any major issues with it. Sure, this didn't got a theatrical release. It was supposed to last year, but we probably know why it didn't. Instead, it got premiered on Paramount Plus, which I had downloaded but never used it. So, how did I watch the movie? Well, I bought it from Movie Trading Company yesterday, and I watched the first half last night and continued just this morning. So anyway, 5 out of 5, despite the movie falling Spongebob and Patrick's friendship off to the curve in some parts. I mean, it happens. I mean, when it comes to a lot of movies, the heart to those movies is a duo. Like, we all know in the Toy Story movies, the heart of the series is the duo of Buzz and Woody. Those two are everyone's favorite characters. And that's what's basically the heart of SpongeBob, is SpongeBob. Well, mostly SpongeBob and Patrick. They're a fantastic duo. I know these guys for years, along with Buzz and Woody. I mean, go see this movie if you're a huge fan of the show and the first two movies. Which, believe it or not, like, I forgot to mention that the only SpongeBob movie I saw in theaters was Sponge Out of Water. And I saw it on a school night. And it was very good. I thought I liked that better than the original, but not as much as the original. If I was born sooner, before 2004, I would have saw the first one in theaters. I mean, I still think the first one is the best one out of the series, but and my second favorite will have to be the Sponge on the One. And then the weakest is Sponge Out of Water. And yes, before you ask, I did saw the Patrick Star show, and it was pretty good. It was not as good as the original Spongebob show. I mean, the music selection of the movie, they did a pretty good job, actually. Like, in the end credits, they were playing rap versions of the songs from the TV show, and before that, there was a memorial for the creator of the show, which I forgot what his name was. But anyway, that is it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.